Good morning and good afternoon, and welcome to the DMR-MARC net. My name is Mike. My call is Alpha Alpha 9 Victor India. I'm in Northbrook, Illinois, just north of Chicago, and today we're beginning our net, which meets weekly at 1600 UTC during our summer months and 1700 UTC during our winter months. If you have any questions about the net when you check in, or if any questions about anything, please let us know that you have traffic. Otherwise, I'll assume you don't. At this time, we'd like to take all check-ins from Europe. Any stations in Europe, please come now with your call sign and your name. Thank you. Again, any stations from Europe wish to check into the weekly DMR-MARC net, the Motorola Amateur Radio Club net, please give me your call sign and your name. Any station in Europe right now. Okay, nothing heard. Africa, South Africa. Anyone in South Africa wishing to check in? Okay, also nothing heard. Hopefully everything is still connected with the bridge. All right, we'll take the number 1 calls district in the United States, the northeastern part of the United States, number 1 district. Okay, someone keyed up there, but no audio came through. Try again. Okay, nothing heard. Let's see, let's try one more call for the first call district, those of you in the northeast part of the United States. Okay, nothing heard. We'll go to the number 2 district, New York, New Jersey. New York, New Jersey. Please check in now with your call sign and your name. Thank you.
N2, ONW, Lou, no traffic. Long Island. KB2, HHU, SIG, no traffic. Long Island, New York.
Okay, thank you for checking in, N2 ONW and KB2 HHU. Any other check-ins from New York, New Jersey? Okay, nothing heard. Let's move on to the Mid-Atlantic, the 3 district. Anyone in the 3 district in the Mid-Atlantic, U.S.? Any check-ins from Maryland area or Pennsylvania? Anyone in the 3 district? And nothing heard. We'll move to the southeast U.S., Virginia, Florida, North Carolina. Anyone in the 4th district, please check in now.
N4 AMC, MAC, Lakeland, Florida. KK4XO, Bill, no traffic, Coral Springs, Florida.
Okay, recognizing MAC and 4AMC and KK4XO. Bill, thank you for checking in. Any more in the 4th District, Virginia, Florida, North Carolina? Anyone else in the 4th District wishing to check in, please do so now. This is AA9VI. Okay, nothing heard. Let's see. So we don't have really a 5th District for our net. We'll move up to the 8th District. Those of you in Michigan, I think they're disconnected right now with a special event, but we'll give a shout anyhow. Those of you in the 8th District, please check in now. Okay, nothing heard. Moving west into the Midwest Great Lakes region, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, 9th District. Anyone in 9th District wish to check in, please call now.
This is K9RST, Rob in Glenview. Net Control, good morning. This is KC9IL Mobile in Buffalo Grove, Illinois. No traffic. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all.
Morning, Mike, AA9VI, 9 Echo Papa, no traffic.
Okay, I guess we have people still waking up. Around Chicagoland, we have 3 check-ins, K9RST, KC9IL, and N9EP. Any more in the 9th District wish to check in?
W9DWP, Dundee, good morning.
Okay, we have Paul, W9DWP. Thank you for checking in. We'll move west to the 7th District. Anyone in Arizona? I believe that it might be the only one in the 7th District wishing to check in. Please call now.
November 7, Tango, Whiskey, Chris, Phoenix, no traffic.
7MK.
W9NQP, Steve in Phoenix.
Okay, thank you for checking in. N7TWW and N7MK, Mark. Any others around Phoenix or Tucson wishing to check in?
W9NQP, Steve in Phoenix.
W9NQP, thank you for checking in, Steve. Okay, we'll move to the West Coast with California, the 6th District. Anyone in California wishing to check in, please call now.
WA6MDJ, Los Angeles.
K9TU, Los Angeles County.
November 6, Lima Delta Juliet, Greg in Northern California.
Okay, recognizing WA6, Mike Delta Juliet. K9STU, Stu, thanks for checking in, and N6LBJ, Greg. Any others in the LA or Bay Area wishing to check in? Please do so now. This is AA9VI in Northbrook, Illinois.
And 6RBR.
Okay, N6RBR, thanks for checking in. All right, so we'll continue to move west, and we'll see if anyone in the South Pacific, in Australia or New Zealand, wishing to check in. If you're awake at this very early hour in Australia and very late hour in New Zealand, please check in now. Okay, last call for Australia, New Zealand. Anyone in the South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, wishing to check in? Okay, nothing heard. So We went through everybody, so let's see if there's anybody we missed along the way. Anyone from anywhere wishing to check in, please come now with your call sign and your name. Thank you.
WV0T, Philip, and I'm in Overland Park, Kansas.
Traffic for the net.
Kilo Juliet 4, Echo Uniform November, Fort Lauderdale. Delta Kilo 8, Fox Alpha, Frankfurt. KB0ZZT, George, Omaha, Nebraska.
W0WJB, Bill, Kansas City. Okay, KP0ZZT and W0WJB. Anyone else that I forgot from the Zero District?
WV0T, Philip, in Overland Park, Kansas.
Okay, we have you, WV0T. Thank you, Philip. All right, again, anyone else that is anywhere and you wish to check in, please give me your call sign and your name. Thanks.
Delta Kilo 8, Foxtrot Alpha, Frankfurt, no traffic.
WB2, Hotel Whiskey Whiskey, HWW in New York City, no traffic.
Delta Fox 6, Romeo Kilo, Frankfurt, Germany. Guten Morgen, Amerika. Guten Abend, Europa. No traffic for the net.
Okay, we have Delta Kilo 8 Foxtrot Alpha in Frankfurt. Thank you. WB2HWW. Good afternoon, Howie. And Delta Fox 6 Romeo Kilo. Any others wishing to check in? Okay, nothing heard. And I'm not sure how caught up we are with the news, but I will give you an update. We have a new repeater in the far southwest suburbs of Chicago, KC9KKO, at a temporary site right now. We'll be moving to a commercial site at a 500-foot tower, so that coverage as soon as you lose K9MOT, you'll be able to pick up KC9KKO if you have a mobile radio, so that's good news. Delta Bravo 0 Mike Yankee Kilo in Koblenz, Germany is also on the air. And those of you who haven't spoken to our repeater, anyone on a repeater near Richmond, Virginia, KD4BPZ, please say hello to them. As you may have already known, this is kind of old news, but EA3DKP in Spain is on the air, and ZL2R in New Zealand. So if you ever hear them, please say hello, especially our stations in the South Pacific, since it's such a big time difference. We don't want them to get bored. We have updated the master to version R01.08.10, which means we ask that all peers, regardless of where you are on the network, please update to at least 1.08 and preferably to the 1.08.10. The reason is the software is compatible to about 3 versions back, and if you're on 1.7, you're too far back and probably holding back some of the software that we need to diagnostic software we need to use. So please do that. If you need any help, you can always shoot me an email, and I'll arrange for someone to help you out. The email is alpha9victorindia@awrl.net. We'll take a quick break. Now, other news, I think I've updated all the coverage maps on the website. If yours isn't there, if you have a repeater, especially those in Germany, and you wish for me to generate a coverage map, please go to the website, and it's deltamicradio.com. www.mikealpha-romeo-charlie, DMR-MARC.net, and go into the Contact Us in the upper right-hand corner and just say, I'd like to apply to join your network. Even though you're already on, that's okay. Just complete the form, and I will generate a coverage map and put that on the website for you. And just so if you have new users, they will know how far your repeater reaches. Okay, I can't leak out much more information regarding new stations to come, but we are working on 2 more countries. So please be patient with that while the site owners get all their equipment in gear and get it in-house and connected. And other news, I think the Sea Bridge is working quite well. Reports are that the text messaging is working across the bridge. So if you're on one leg of the network and you wish to talk to someone else, for example, New York to Los Angeles, since we put in the bridge, text messaging wasn't working, so it should be working now. Before, you'd have to be on the same leg of the bridge, for example, from Schaumburg to Phoenix or Schaumburg to Tucson or New York to Brooklyn for it to work. So it should be working across the bridge. Give it a try. Also, let me know if that doesn't work, and I'll talk to John Rayfield, W0PM, who told me that's working. Please stand by. Okay, this is Alpha Alpha 9 Victor India, Northbrook, Illinois, just north of Chicago with the DMR-MARC net. Any other check-ins at this time? Please come now.
KF6WEY, Matt, Mountain View, California.
K6 Echo Hotel, Paul, Los Angeles, California.
Okay, recognizing KF6WEY and K6EH, thank you for checking in. We did get lots of applications over the last week, and hopefully we've gotten through them all for new IDs. We've received ID requests from Finland, from Belgium, France, and there's Venezuela. So the network is definitely growing and reaching all different countries. And if you're falling behind, please shoot us another courtesy email, and we'll catch up with that. I think we are all caught up. But if we neglected to get you an ID, please let us know. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Paul because he usually has some good news for us, and if he doesn't, he can send it back to me. K6EH from 89VI.
Actually, Mike, I just cracked my eyes open. I went and woke up in the middle of the night. Well, I stayed up till the middle of the night and transported a superstation master on the vehicle, so I wouldn't joust anyone. But I heard a little ruckus here, and then cool, I was able to get up and check in time. No, I really don't have much, but I thank you for mentioning about the firmware and the repeaters that we have on the network now. It's just itching me that we can't use some of the administrative software that we could. Just a couple of repeaters holding us back. And I'm sure that'll be taken care of. Besides that, no, it's just really, really nice to see the network growing as it is, and thank you for taking the reins on it. I've just been really busy at work, and I think I'm getting over the hump, and I'll have time to dedicate once again. It's just going to be thankful. So. Okay, that's it. Don't have anything of real pertinent information. I will talk to you in a little bit about a deal going through with GenWatch. It actually kind of strung out to mid-October with Motorola, and I'll have more news to you in an email. So, besides that, glad to see everyone checking in on the network, the activity, and we're back to net control, 89VI K6EH.
Okay, Paul, thank you for checking in. And again, Paul's giving you a good reminder to please update the firmware to the most current version if you can, at least 1.08, And if you can get it up to 1.08.10, that'd be great because that's the latest version. And I'm sure probably within the next maybe a couple months, maybe we might get another version. So before you get too far behind, let's get caught up, please. Thank you. All right, information. Paul has graciously updated the CPS contact list, which is available on the DMR-MARC, MARC.net website at the upper right-hand corner. There's two versions, one for North America, one for EMEA. EMEA being Europe, Middle East, Africa. F1UOT Oliver has updated the EMEA contact list, so those of you in Australia, Africa, Germany, you can now update that code plug and copy it into your radio much easier. And North America, it's always there for you. And if you need any help, there's information on how to do that. Just go to Program Your Radio. It's in the Remember Toolbox. And scroll about 2/3 of the way down, and it'll tell you how to copy that list and put it into your radio. So it's a one-stop shop at the website. Check it often. It's updated often for all the latest news. All right, Paul is number 25 on the check-in list. Do we care to add to that? Anyone, anywhere wish to check in? Please give me your name and your call sign and then your name. Thank you.
N2 WGC, New York City. Mike, no traffic. Good afternoon.
6 Alpha Romeo Golf, Johannesburg, South Africa. Thanks for the news.
Okay, N2 WGC and Lee. Great to hear Johannesburg. Zulu Sierra 6 Alpha Romeo Golf. We'll have to wake up the rest of the people on Johannesburg. I guess maybe they're busy being the middle of the afternoon. But thank you anyhow for checking in. All right, last call for check-ins, or if anyone wishes to has any traffic, I guess, please let me know and we'll proceed with your traffic. Okay, nothing heard. 27 check-ins on September 24th. A reminder that our standard time takes over in the U.S. I believe it might be the first weekend in November, so it's about a month away, and that's when we'll be changing our net time to 1700 UTC, being that Europe changes their time at a different time. Just to keep that in mind. And the rest of the world also changes their standard time, different time. So we'll be keeping the net at the same time, local time in the U.S., but it will be changed for UTC. We'll send out an email to our group list to let you know. If you haven't jumped on to the Yahoo group Mototrbo, if that's all it's called, Mototrbo, please sign up for that. You get a lot of the latest news and information, and there's a couple links on the website to get there and get you all signed up if you haven't done so yet. Last call for any other traffic. Anybody have any questions about Turbo or anything else they would like the experts to answer? I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm sure there's some real bright people here that can help you out. The forum is open, and please go ahead.
Did you get K0BOY check-in?
We did now, Doug. Thank you.
Okay. K0BOY Omaha. And sorry, I'm also late. This is DF2 Easy Radio Mobile. I just entered the coverage of the repeater. Sorry.
No problem, Walter. Great to hear you. And Walter's one of our key trustees in Germany. If you have any questions in Germany, Walter has many answers. He's a very smart guy and very helpful. So hopefully you know him. All right, last call for check-ins, or last call for traffic. It's 1624 UTC.
7 TWW. UI with a question.
Okay, we have a couple calls with traffic there. N7 TWW first off.
Yeah, Mike, I was just curious. I sent you those 3 sites that we're looking for coverage data on. Do you need anything else from me?
I think I requested if that was the height you gave me was above sea level, and I think you confirmed that, and then you gave me antenna height. I think that's everything. I haven't got around to it. Obviously, the little one fell asleep here in my arms here, so that allowed me to do the net. But yeah, let me try and get at that this weekend. I mean, that way it's supposed to rain on the whole weekend, and hopefully get those to you pretty quick.
Okay, sounds good. And then the next question I have is I have MTR 3000 sitting here in front of me that we're doing some test and evaluation on, which will be one of those 3 sites. Is it possible for me to tie it to the network for test, or do you need to do something special?
Just let us know before you put it on there. I think that's probably fine if it's just a quick test, and then if you want to put it on there long term, just go and fill out the form just so we can send it to all the trustees as a courtesy.
Okay, well it'll be just a test to make sure the router configuration works right before we put it at site, and a place where we have a controlled environment where we're not on a mountaintop. That's the only reason you want to test it.
Okay, no problem. And for those of you who do not know, under the Contact Us link is a link to apply for an ID if you've got a new radio, apply for a subscriber ID, apply for a repeater ID, apply to join the network. So if anyone asks you questions, the website's right there. It generates a form mail, comes to us. We send it out to our trustees so they can review it and consider the traffic loading on the network and everything like that before we formally accept you. But we do that as a courtesy so everyone has an opinion in the matter and feels good about it. Okay, do you have any more traffic, Chris, or is that pretty much it?
I'm covered, Mike. Thank you very much. N17W.
Okay, thanks, Chris. KF6WEY, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. I just had a question about rumors. I don't know where I saw it. Can't remember right now. But was there talk of a DMR dual band radio yet?
You know what I saw looked like it was a mono band. I think I don't know if there was a dual band. I think there's some speculation out there, and it's yet to be confirmed. I don't know if anyone else has any opinion in the matter.
Okay, well, thanks for the information. I'll stand by on that. KF6WEY, Mount View, California.
Kilo Juliet 4 Echo Uniform November.
KJ4 Echo Uniform November, go ahead.
Yeah, further, I think is what the rumor was that Yaesu had, I don't know if it's out yet, but I had heard, and I think it's on the website.
Yeah, there was something found on their website. I don't know if that was a Yaesu radio or a Vertex radio. Those of you who don't know, Vertex is basically rebranding Mototrbo radios. They're reskinning them, let's put it that way. A lot of the guts are the same and just putting their own faceplate on them and everything. And they lack a few of the features like IP Site Connect and roaming, but they are for sale. If you look at the repeater, it looks just like a Mototrbo repeater. If you look at the mobile radio, it looks very similar to a mobile radio and that sort of thing. There had been some rumors going into that Yaesu was going to pick it up. I cannot confirm or deny that. I don't know for sure because it's kind of gotten different news from different places. So we're just waiting on the news, the official news, and see what happens there. But for now, you do have many choices with DMR radios. So hopefully that your friends can get a radio and get on the network and everything like that. And we do have ham-friendly dealers, so if you are looking to buy a radio, send an email to the mototrbo@yahoogroups.com list and ask who's a ham-friendly dealer, and I'm sure a dealer will come up and let you know that they'll offer you very competitive pricing for you to get your radio. There's lots of questions about that because the dealer arrangement's kind of confusing for some of you. Okay, KF6WY. Does that answer your question? I don't know if anyone else has anything to contribute. Please go ahead. Okay, nothing heard. So hopefully that answers your question. Any other traffic at this time?
KC9IL.
Go ahead, Warren.
Yeah, Mike, I thought someone had mentioned a while back that we were close to getting a system in Milwaukee. Do you know anything further on that topic?
Yeah, we're still trying to work the channels on that. We were told that it would happen by the end of the year. Things are moving a lot slower than I would like, but the problem is I guess the guys have to get a repeater and just get their site in gear and all that. So we haven't forgotten about it, and we'll see what happens. Nothing new to report.
Very good, thanks. As you know, it's a subject close to my heart because that's where I spend a lot of time. Thanks a lot, KC9IL.
You're welcome. Any other questions or comments?
Late check-in.
I don't know if we can let a guy with a call sign KD4 IML check in this late, but we will anyhow. Miguel, he gets a lot of the field service bulletins, and he's forwarded a couple over to the turbo list, and I need to get signed up for that. So maybe offline we can chat and let me know how we can get into that.
Roger that. I already sent you an email. You'll have it waiting for you. And thanks for the late check-in.
No problem. Miguel's number is 33 on the list. So we have 34 before we close it out. This is AA9VI.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. WB9EPO Mobile and Maywood, Illinois. Checking in late in the afternoon.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, at this time, we'll just give one final call, I guess, since people just keep coming. Any other check-ins? Last call for check-ins.
WB2HWW.
And please let all your friends know that our net is at 1600 UTC on this frequency, and hopefully they'll be able to join us next week with any questions or comments. Thanks again. Wishing you a very good week, and reminding you that our website with all the latest information is at Delta Mike Romeo Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie November Echo Tango. That's real easy to remember. DMR-MARC Motorola Amateur Radio Club.net. 7-3 from Alpha Alpha 9 Victor India, and we now return this frequency to normal traffic.